The man to watch. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from Major League Soccer coming right up. It's Los Angeles FC and they face Real Salt Lake.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Jesus Mario. Number 12, Diego Palacios. Number 6, Ilya Sanchez. And number 23, Kellen Acosta.
And so the LAFC starting 11.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, for a while, everybody played with a 4-4-2, and it can still be a very good system. But it does rely very much on your front two getting the better of their markers, and the wide midfield players being good in 1v1 situations. Let's hope they play it well today.
And now they get the ball rolling. They've given him too much space. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Good tackle. Could be troublesome. Good stop from the keeper. And now the delivery. Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. Davino. Well, as you can see, when it comes to the hosts, they certainly know a thing or two about scoring goals. In fact, Stuart, they have the most potent attack in the league.
Well, in attack...
Could be! In it goes! An early goal! No wonder they're celebrating!
Well, I don't think he did quite enough there. He got a touch on it, but in the end, he can't keep it out. He won't be happy with that.
So So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0.
Number 23, Acosta.
Poor touch, and they no longer have custody of the ball. Acosta. Ali Musrati. Davino. Blessing. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Can he finish? And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, here's the replay, and in many ways it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Well, a second goal for them here.
LAFC. Number 23,
Acosta. Davino. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Julio. Losing possession a bit easily. Davino. Crossing possibilities. And he cuts in from the wing. And an astute piece of defending. He's protecting it effectively. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. And perhaps a bit fortunate not to be shown the yellow card. Different story next time, no doubt. Takes on the shot. Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection.
Well, here it is again, and it's a brilliant strike to beat the keeper from there. It's an absolute cracker of a goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have controlled the possession and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
An attack full of promise. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not a time for cool heads. Damir Krejla couldn't hang on to it. Defensive efficiency personified. Bale. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Breaking at pace. Can they keep it going? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And the corner's been given. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Delivering it. And he clears the danger. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. Who can he pick out? Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Arango. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Here's Ruiz. Well, it looked as though they might be in just for a second or two. Bale. Can he convert? Not out of the woods yet. Well, didn't seem to be too much on that offside decision. Glad. Kreilach with it. Has a go. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Arango. Acosta. Davino. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Great block. He cuts it back. Superb stop. The first half here comes to an end. And now they get the ball rolling. Could be troublesome. Good stop from the keeper. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Excellent ball over the top. Plays it back. Well, nicely cut out. Possession given away, unfortunately. Well, visionary passing. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, but I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Sanchez. Kellen Acosta. On to Bale. Davino. Busrati. Blessing. Keeping it moving dynamically. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Let us just point you in the direction of Major League Soccer action live on EA TV. It's LAFC.
Oh, look out, Derek, chance here.
Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Substitution.
And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both.
Acosta. Coming onto the pitch. Number 20, Jose
Sanchez.
Menedez.
Tremendously strong in the tackle. This looks more than decent. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. Kappelhoff. And played in. And he's clear as lines. Could be dangerous. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Chiellini. Blessing. And just looking ahead to MLS action on EA TV Live. It's Real Salt Lake, and they face FC Cincinnati. They've given it away. Well, unable to bend his run, offside.
Substitution for the host.
Substitution time it is here.
Number 14, Giorgio Chiellini. Coming onto the pitch, number 4, Eddie Segura.
Sanchez. Well, he's given us away. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Space and time for the cross. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. Well, let's see if something comes of this. And he's made headway. A very timely interception. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Just 20 minutes remaining now. And he's broken free. Big chance it is. Can he make it count? Well, the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. Cordoba. Here's Ruiz. Has the strength to hang on to it. Menedez. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Now can they counter clinically? Well, possession ceded. An incisive pass. Could be threatening. And it goes! A three-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many.
Well, as the replay shows us, this is the way to beat tight marking. Just look how he turns with the ball. That's a fantastic goal, you have to say.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. And unable to keep possession. Diego Palacios. Segura. Sanchez. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Pusrati. Crossing opportunity. Oh, great defending. Sanchez. There's a slide rule pass. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, and the finish is clinical. It just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Well-timed tackle. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. And brave goalkeeping to deal with the danger.
Well, he had to get that right, didn't he? That's good goalkeeping.
Davino. Perfect challenge. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Could be troublesome. Good stop from the keeper. Could be. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. Can he finish? And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. Takes on the shorts. Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Well, visionary passing. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. An incisive pass. A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. There's a slide rule pass. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing, drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous.